Yeah, hello. I'm Sajiki. We're going full circle here because I'm a big boomer and it actually means a lot to me. This game was my first speed game. Actually, that's not entirely true, but the one I've played over the past 8 years. I actually showed it at ESA 2016 and it didn't go so well. Hopefully this time it will go better. Well, actually the run was fine, but yeah, we're gonna it's a really, really tough game from start to end. There's basically no downtime. That's why I have my wonderful friends here, Jan Mumrik and Svir. Thank you. They will hopefully do a good job of explaining everything. We'll just a good wall run, and we're gonna actually run the original boomer category, which is displayed to you on screen right now with complicated letters saying no SL, EB. So what that means is we're gonna do the no stab launch category, which is the main 80% that we do. Stab launch is a glitch that breaks a lot of games, a lot of levels apart. And we're going to be running the EB category. And in order to show that real quick, because this game is extremely complicated, actually there's so much going on, we have a little mod here made by Sphere, of course, in the best color in the world, pink. And that displays what an elevation boost is. So an elevation boost means in Jedi Academy, you will lose half of your speed unless you jump on the pink ground. Of course, the pink ground will not be visible to me, but it kind of, as you can see, is always going downhill. So I always want to be jumping from something higher onto something lower, unless it is too low. So you can see here, anything below here, if I jump down here, I will lose all my speed again. And of course, we're going to deactivate that because that is a not allowed technique. And we're going to go to Yavin 1B. And yeah, start the run with the Yavin 1 bad, the worst. Yeah, okay, we just went, so there we go. Mumrik just started without counting me down.
Jaden, meinst du kommst dort drüben rum?
Yeah, we're also running in German. A little bit of an explanation. I don't actually know if that Howler died, but he did. So at any point in time, if you want to donate to change the language choice, well, I can barely hear my own voice over the... But don't worry, it's going to go away. It's going to be... well, okay, anyways, you can donate towards the other languages, and then we will be changing the voice to a different language. Hopefully Tally is going to be interrupting me to tell me whenever that happens and if that happens. So, Spirit, do you want to maybe explain to me, or to the viewers also to me, I need to really know that, what the movement is going to be like in this game.
Yeah, so as Sajiki explained, we have the elevation boosting, so it's mostly going to be routed around trying to go downhill, but not too far downhill all of the time. Here we have like a, what is it called? Crouch boost? No, not a crouch boost. Crouch climb to get higher than we usually can, which is to press crouch at some exact point to basically go higher, and that way we escaped this level, and we're skipping a lot of it that way, killing the robot really quickly, and going through this kind of training section really fast.
Yeah,
and if it wasn't obvious, it's also strafe jumping.
Yeah, it's strafe jumping, Quake 3 modified engine, so you have a lot of air control in this game, which you usually don't have in Quake 3, and it actually features, that means it features WAWD strafing, and it looks a little bit different than Quake, than what you just saw a couple minutes ago. Wir sind gleich fertig, exactly. So yeah, this is the little training mission. We're going to go into the story missions next. There's Rail. One of my... Oh, this is a weird keyboard. Yeah, it's kind of tough on this keyboard, but there we go. And Rail actually probably the level that I spend the most amount of time on in my entire life. It's my favorite mission in the game. Really, really technical. A really big skip coming here that's going to look completely boring to most of you because it's just me jumping. But maybe one of you guys wants to explain that. There we go.
Yeah, very nice. There's like a trigger that's the death trigger, I would say, that kills you if you don't make it far enough. So really, you're really on the edge of hitting that trigger there. So you really need all the speed to make it over.
And here, again, like just trying to find one or areas that are slightly lower all the time to chain these elevation boosts together.
Ding roll there.
Yeah, this is actually an insanely complicated level. I'm just gonna focus.
Yeah, again, going downhill, going on the rail, another downhill.
Doing a quick step there, nice.
Yeah, didn't get the boost there that we wanted.
Also, a funny little quirk here. He's always charging his weapon at the moment.
Yeah. This is how it looks like if I don't do that.
Yeah, the level is shaking a lot, but if you charge your weapon instead, that shake overrides the level shake. making it a bit easier to just move around.
Schlechte Neuigkeiten, Jaden. Die Bahn wird immer schneller. Sie wollen sie in die Station jagen. Muss zum Kontrollraum
Okay,
gelangen,
there we
um sie
go.
zu stoppen.
And that was real. Could have gone better, but it's all good. And upcoming is Danger, big tier 1 mission as well, and there's a big glitch coming up right in the beginning.
Wir haben
Maybe
uns
one of
den
you guys could explain that too.
Klingt nach einem
Okay, so this is what we call cutscene entering, I believe. So
Yeah.
basically we're a bit restarting while the cutscene is playing, and this kind of like we can move inside of the cutscene. So the cutscene is currently going on now, and like some cutscene model is actually doing some stuff. But while that is playing, we can already move around and already do some stuff like collect
Hallo?
this first party.
sollte
Yeah.
nützlich sein.
So like
Hello.
this. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
Leader.
sieh da!
sei Dank, dass Sie hier sind. Dieser Ort ist...
Yeah, this level you're supposed to collect a bunch of parts for the shuttle, and by using this vid restart,
Was war das?
you can teleport back to the spa
Dieser
after
Dämpfer
clicking
sollte zu
picking
meinem
up the spa,
Hyperantrieb kompatibel
saving a bit of
sein.
time.
Finde ich
Yeah, okay, I'll just quickly turn it down a little bit, just a tad. Actually, turned it up so that we could hear the voices a little bit more because they're quite funny later on. So there was a classic occasion of me missing an elevation boost. That's how it looks like. It just goes slow all of a sudden.
sicher sein. Genau die Energiekupplung.
So I don't have a language change, but can I interrupt for a
Yes,
donation?
please. Yes.
Okay,
Perfect.
cool. Because Drunken Shoe wants to give another language a good chance to be in the running here. We have $500.
This man.
And the comment says, I heard Spanish is the best, so everyone please help overtake German. And with that, there's only $305 separating Spanish and German, so please do keep those donations coming in. And that did also put us over $45,000 total raise, so absolutely amazing.
There's an animation donation.
Thank you, Shu.
Das dürfte mehr ein...
Yeah, Mamik, do you want to maybe explain this extremely influential skip coming up?
Okay. Yeah, so now Sajiki has force grab, which grip, same thing really.
Yeah.
This-
Audience, please stand up for the Tusken Raiders.
yeah. So what he will do here is grab one of them once they reach this point. If he grabs them too early, they will just run off and
Okay, yeah, or not.
or yeah. So he's putting him up here, and then he's going to jump while holding him in order to get some height. And this is definitely the fastest strat he can do here. And yeah, he got it nice.
Yeah, there's nothing faster than other than doing that.
Yeah, so now this is gonna look really weird. We're basically walking into a wall because apparently some people left a hole there. and then we
Okay,
can
pray
actually
for Prasco.
Yeah.
Omega Lacador coming up. I'm just gonna get it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
surely.
Oh,
Yes!
yes, nice.
It's nice.
Yeah, so this is kind of RNG, whether this droid is in the correct position
Oh.
to do this trick.
There you go.
Yeah, nice. Oh, just get sense again for why not reasons.
Ob ich wohl dort hochkomme?
To be honest, I'm not quite sure what it does. Like you move the droid and then it makes something faster, right?
Yeah, I don't exactly remember, but I think you're supposed to like move or like go inside and move the droid to a certain place, and you just I guess
So, okay, it's kind of hard to explain and do this at the same. Okay, hello, Mr. Droid. Did I not talk to him?
So here,
Oh, there we
like
go.
the animation puts you through the wall and then you can pull the droid again, making him go somewhere faster.
Yeah, good. You gotta have the PhD degree actually to understand this trick. So basically, what it does is that the trigger inside is is triggerable by any entity, even a droid. And if you knock him into the loading zone, then it's gonna make the droid appear in the next room.
Right, and this throwing the thermal detonator animation clips your, well, makes you able to pull him.
Yeah, for this one, I'm just gonna shut up.
yeah.
But Mamrik has prepared some nice quotes for me in case
Yeah.
I fail. So
Depending
this
on how long
is
this
by
will take.
far the hardest trick in the run for me. So bear with me if this takes like 10 hours.
I will first try. Listening to his
Oh, wait.
oh,
That's
so close. Yeah, and this guy can sometimes just die, and then he will not get all the way. It's like perfect, you get like the enough height, and then he dies right at
Very
the end.
nice.
I didn't even have to go into the motivational quotes here.
Yeah, that motivated me so much.
Yeah.
But you had them prepared. So we're gonna read Getting Over It quotes while I do this. Whew. Yeah, okay. I'm a bit relieved now, honestly. Can
Yeah.
actually enjoy the game.
Yeah, it's downhill from here,
Good one.
which is perfect for elevation boost.
It's really difficult about the gripping is that you're gripping with the left hand and like trying to jump on him all the time is really difficult when you need to keep your speed by strafe
It
jump.
is a stupidly hard trick, really. It is completely nuts. It looks nuts. It's even harder than it looks like. It's like I spent hours and hours practicing this. Every single jump is important. I mean, pretty much all these guys behind me, nothing they saw on the PC room was other than that particular level of me doing that trick over and over.
Yeah, like 90% at least of the practice has been that.
So
And,
really, really cool chain here.
Ich will dir nicht wehtun.
Kind of missed it, but it's still fast.
Going a bit higher here to then go downhill, that's a common theme.
Nice. And now we're going to do a really cool glitch with these Tauntauns. So there's an invisible wall that we can just go over to reach the end immediately. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to glitch out this Tauntaun. So now the Tauntaun is now officially an ice skater. It does basically no deceleration anymore. It's going to slide around like crazy. And that is just what we need to do a really nice trick here. Nice.
So there's a big invisible wall that we just jumped over and skipped a huge part of
And
the
of course you can also strafe jump on Tauntauns, which is really nice. This is the first I have 4 HP. Totally not Wonka.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, vehicles in this game in total, in general, are a bit broken. This is the first occasion of that. Really cool chain here.
Yeah, I really.
So I'm totally not going to grenade myself, right?
I know.
No.
This is fine.
Shoutouts to dialogue in this game. It's actually pretty impressive. They even made a different set of damage sounds for every language. But that being said, it would be actually a perfect time for donations because it's a very indoor linear level.
Well, excellent, because I have quite a few coming in here. First of all, we have Chufu with $25. There is no comment for this one, but regardless, thank you so much. And then we also have $50 from Teo Sky saying, "Good luck, Sajiki. Thank you for all the work you have done for this game and community, and may the Rindor be with you."
Ah, Rindor easy.
We also have $5 from Scopex saying, "Greetings from Yavin 4, Team Hua Carla."
Team what?
One card.
Team Hua Carla.
What?
Okay, somebody can't decide. Okay, well, fair enough.
That one is going towards German. I don't know if that helps.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks, Scopes. You can go for one more. Yeah.
All right, cool. And then we'll do $20 from Flopperly saying, "I'm enjoying this boomer gameplay."
Yeah, okay. I know
And
who
this
that is.
donation went towards Spanish, so we
Yes.
definitely have 2 favorite options in the languages here.
Yeah, while I'm messing up this nice movement here, I'm going to charge up my gun. And that's going to hopefully make me do a quick kill here. Oh, she kicked me away. That should be fine. Nice. And now upcoming is probably the funniest level in the entire run, and also one of the probably the flashiest and most lightning. Yes, flashiest trick in the entire game. Either of you, feel free.
I mean, yeah, he's going to drop his speeder here, and
Okay.
then it starts like flinging up, and then he will try to hit himself with it to launch himself out of bounds.
That's not going to work.
Yeah, we have to use Force Rage to not die.
Yeah, when he's using Force Rage, you will still take damage, but you can't die, so he will end up on 1 HP.
That's good, I think. Yeah,
And then,
German voice. There we go.
There we go.
yeah, this could have been really good if we had the Spanish voice.
True. Yeah.
So now we're on top of this mountain, and we want to basically cross this mountain. And what we can do is, because it's slightly slanted, we can have a nice chain here and get a lot of elevation boost. And
It's
only
actually,
the last part.
the last 2 are not elevation boost. You can also hear it, by the way. So if you hear a step sound, then you know I didn't get an elevation boost. Otherwise, the sound just disappears. But yeah, Mann, war das ein Abenteuer.
And luckily enough, the level just wrapped around, so
Yep.
the end is close to the start.
Actually, Rogue, one of the coolest levels, both casually and in the speedrun. You're supposed to go all the way around here, but thankfully the ending is just right. Oh, okay, yeah, nice OB, thanks. Shoutouts to OB1. OB being short for overbounce, in case you didn't know.
I don't think people knew.
Yeah, that's why I told them.
That's a really nice chain.
So shoutouts to Chaos and all the other casual players who didn't know they are supposed to pick up this gun. So there's a really, really tough fight coming up, but let's do this. And
Yeah. So what he did here was a pull cancel, right?
Hey,
Yep.
Jay.
What do you call? So he can shoot the weapon twice in a short amount of time. Quickly kill all the enemies.
yeah, and also a really broken level. I mean, all the tier 2 missions, I haven't even talked about this, all the tier 2 missions are really, really broken. We're going to do another group strat here. Shoutouts to Jo, the other people. Fucking German. So funny. Oh, I used it. There we go. Now we're out of bounds. And actually, this is one of those huge indoor levels which we just completely ignore and just go all the way around it. At this point, basically every level in this game is broken down to everything. This game is unbelievably cool. It has a lot of different strats, like just the amount of movement techniques. I mean, I'm just showing you EB today, but like we have 2 different kind of movement techniques that people do, and it's just such a variety of different gaming styles. Don't worry about that one. Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah, just swagging a bit.
Just showing off, as you should. And now there's a notoriously hard boss fight coming up again. 1 HP, calculate it.
So here we're using force sense
Yep.
to get perfect accuracy, and then we can just shoot him from far away
Yep.
and kill him very easily.
Okay, and now onto Rancor. Something we haven't mentioned is that your force progression, or your force kind of progresses throughout the game. You're becoming. Disturbs me so much in my explanations. Oh well, yeah, that's what he donated for. Again, if you want to hear any other language, feel free to bypass German, and I'll change it for you. But yeah, really, really cool glitch here. Never mind. Oh no, okay. Okay, I'm just confused. There we go. So what I did there is kill 3 of the prisoners without changing their player team. Normally, when you shoot them, they kind of get angry at you, which is kind of the normal reaction if you kill your friends. But in this case, in this particular case, when you do it right after the cutscene, they never turn. Oh, that's not good. Remove this guy. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they never change player teams, and that means it kind of counts like they're saved, which is a bit, you know, you kill them and they count like it counts like they're being saved, but yeah, that's very bad actually. Never mind. So we gotta do all of this again, but that's fine. It just gives me more time to explain. So again, if the cursor turns red, okay, Rancor, just calm down. If the cursor turns red, you know you didn't get the trick. It turned red there, and I forget quick saving all the time. So the thing that I did wrong there is if you have Mind Trick, yeah, it's a big boost. If you have Mind Trick 1, you can actually park the Rancor into the corner, and he's going to be Mind Tricked for 10 seconds, forgetting everything around him. And since he's just looking at the corner, he's just going to forget about everything else. Okay, how the hell did that work? Interesting Rancor so far. There we go, and that should be fine. And he's just going to stay there, and all the others can just freely walk to the exit. Again, Rancor, one of the missions that is also completely broken. I'm doing all these animation clips here, so you're actually not supposed to open these.
Oh, this is
Yeah, I suppose it was my grenade, right? Must have been my grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay, I was going to say Rancor,
Oh.
one of the missions that can go really wrong, and it just does. I suppose I didn't mind trick the Rancor again, which is kind of dumb. Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure I mind trick him this time. You also got to do it relatively fast before he turns around. Okay, that's my favorite quote. Actually, our server is named after that quote, so blame it on the Gran, but he said it in German, so there you go. Also, if you have any time for donations, now's a good time.
Awesome. We got $20 from Unintended Chaos in the audience saying, I can vouch for the Spanish language choice. Please make it happen, chat. Shout out to SpeedFam. I love you all. And we really are only $270 behind German now. So if you want to donate towards Spanish, we are getting close. The gap is getting smaller for each donation. So please keep them coming in so we can get Sajiki to change the language on the fly here.
Yeah, and you want to do it before Region 1 because that is the funniest mission. Oh, this guy's alive, of course. This guy's a hero. So now we kill everybody, and there's a big glitch coming up again. So you remember when I killed his 3 friends and he wasn't angry at me, so now I'm going to kill him and he's going to give me his keycard.
Jetzt ist er frei.
Ta-da! And he's saved, so I actually don't have to wait for him to run to the end. Unfortunately, I still have to wait for these guys to run to the end. And in order to help the last guy, I'm just gonna...
Sei vorsichtig, Jaden.
Oh, actually, it's this guy, so he has to run all the way back. There we go, nice. Okay, we finished the level, finally.
Gute Arbeit.
Yeah, an upcoming Region 1, probably the second hardest mission next to Sour for me.
Das klappt. Der Regen ist wie
Yeah, that was not good.
Der Regen ist wie Säure. Wir brauchen Schutz schnell.
Gonna hear a lot of the sound, so I'll get used to it.
Yeah, you can get a push there from Kyle. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out. Still make it over.
Some really, really cool movement in here. We never mentioned it, but I have force jump 2 now, so I can jump higher by holding space for longer. I want to grab some extra health here for sure. There we go. Okay, got a little skip here. And we're good. And now comes Suomi skip, named after Finland, because it was found by Sabu when I was finished. Really, really hard. Also just gonna shut up.
Yeah, it's a really, really long chain. And we're going through, yeah, out of bounds sections, as you can
It's
see.
kind of bad. I'm actually gonna reset.
Yeah, didn't quite make it over to the left, left part platform that we want to hit there.
Oh.
There we go. Better.
Yeah, that's good.
Perfect.
Nice.
Very nice.
Oh, that is hard. Didn't
That's
fail that. Nice. It's gonna do the newbie double stuker.
Guter Schuss.
Kyle is actually such a funny character in all the... Actually, the voice acting, and yeah, you could have heard that in Spanish, so
Yeah, that would.
shame on you, shame
Yeah.
on you.
Zum Glück sind wir aus dem Regen.
Yeah, the voice acting in this game is just fantastic in all 4 languages.
War knapp. Wir müssen hier raus.
So yeah, Region 2, Region 3 are linear indoor missions, but there's a lot of stuff you can do to save stuff up. One of the few occasions of Saber combat is right here. The Saber combat in this game is so unbelievably cool that people still play multiplayer Saber duels up until this day for a solid 20 years at this point. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Fat fingers on a weird keyboard, but that's just me. So again, we sometimes get influx from players who come from the multiplayer communities, and they bring all these cool Saber strats into the equation. Like watch people
Du musst das Wasser ablassen.
kill bosses with the Saber in this game who are really good at it. It's just a pleasure.
Beide gegrillt.
Also, if you have any donations, please feel free to read them. Kind of caught you there. Tally?
Sorry.
Oh, good.
So we have a few more donations coming in here trying to catch Spanish up to be the leading language. We have $10 from Laser Lay saying hola.
Hola.
And then we also have Prasco with $16 saying hola. Both
Hola.
of them, of course, going towards Spanish as the language, but it's not quite enough yet to switch from German, so please do keep those donations coming in.
All right, and on to the last Tier 2 mission. We
Was
come.
ist los, Jaden?
There we go. A really, really sick chain here. If I hit this, of course I don't, jinxed it. So you can actually jump all the way up from there in one jump. It saves a second. This game is just like all the other movement-based classics like Mirror's Edge and you name them, Half-Life, Quake. All the things you do, I could be doing a little bit better. There's also shout-outs to Ryan for this one.
Uns oben im Turm.
Yeah,
Nice.
Very nice.
yeah, nice.
You
Nobody
get-
clapped, but
I was hyped
good job,
about it.
Umbrick. Yeah, you were really, really excited.
I was into it too.
Yeah, all the things I could be doing a little bit faster in this game. There's just no limit. The skill ceiling is infinitely high, really. It is impressive just to watch the best players play this game. Also, another instance of pull canceling here. There are droids behind these doors, but you never get to see them except for these guys because they take 3 shots. And actually, that would take a lot longer if it wasn't for the glitch called pull canceling, where you can actually fire your weapon twice if you interrupt the cooldown with pull. Okay, an upcoming final boss, our good friend Rush. Just kidding, it's this guy. This guy is way harder than Rush, and I'm not even exaggerating. Nice. And now we're gonna do another instance of getting into the cutscene by cheating.
No.
No, sorry, that's fine. Oh, that was actually kind of not what I intended to do. Yeah. So this is just from Muffin pushing my hilt for no reason. Of course, for a big reason, Firebrand is the best hilt, as we all know. And actually, we're also gonna... Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, this is a beautiful level.
Yeah, we're gonna enter the beginning cutscene as well. And the reason is it is really long, and it takes a long time to skip. And it also means that Boba Fett, who's the guy who's constantly annoying us on this level, is not constantly annoying us on this level until the cutscene is over. You can see the cutscene is going on because the black bar is on top of my bottom of my screen right now. And until this is over, there's no Boba Fett. So I can just go do all these beautiful elevation boost chains. And at this point, we have 2-3 strafe jumping, force jumping, sorry, which means we can jump really, really high and exploit all these little... I mean, this level, as Mumrik said, is just insane. Like, look at this jump, for example. You jump... Okay, never mind. Oh my. You jump...
Yeah, you can see like he always goes up on like small ledges wherever he can to
Nice, there we go.
be able to do
Okay,
this.
bonk.
Das kann ich leider nicht.
Yeah, there's one more chain here. We're gonna go on the back side of the ship, jump on this lower part, and get through the door, which is way more precise than you think. And then we can go all the way to the end without losing speed. Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, Bounty is just one of the greatest levels, I think, in this game. It is equally impressive if you play Spinglitch, for example. In Spinglitch, the chains get even more crazy. Of course, they become a little bit less precise in general because you don't have to jump on higher and lower elevation constantly anymore, but yeah. But yeah, this game is just incredible. Like, there's a plethora of different ways you can play every single thing. It's really just like Mirror's Edge, which we just showcased a few minutes ago, in that you kind of look at the levels in a different way because you really have to like kind of use all the terrain to your advantage. I'm just gonna do this real quick because I think he has... Never mind. Please come down. Thanks. Please come down. Thanks.
Yeah, it's cool. Like these kind of games, you have so many different strats that you can just pick and choose depending on your skill level.
Yeah. If you watch players who have a lower time or let's say a lower rank on the leaderboard, okay, never mind. Just play the game and not talk so much. But yeah, the amount of different strats you can watch and the amount of different routes we have in a game that is as linear as this one is actually incredible. Like, you would expect all the levels would be just one way. I don't know, this is not really hard, but I just want to talk more. Okay, yeah. Apparently it's the toughest trick in the run, never mind. There we go. Just kidding, there we go. Okay. But yeah, this level also has big skips, so I'm currently completely out of bounds, in case you couldn't tell. Also, I decided to fail this in order to explain it a little better. So a a pull cancelled Stuker actually is an insane amount, gives you an insane amount of speed, which is something you've seen earlier already. So the Stuker is the blue beam weapon that we pick up on Region 1, and if you fire it backwards, okay, you will gain a little bit of momentum, and it has a cooldown, but you can pull cancel that cooldown to shoot it twice. Okay, I just shot my TD backwards, very nice. And also something for the fans here, all-time classic. Just using my skateboard real quick. Thanks for the clap, I appreciate it.
And this is also a really cool level. I mean, there's so many cool levels.
Yeah, pretty much every level except Yavin 1 bad is... Sorry, Muffin, I don't mean it. You know it.
Yeah, using the Stuka here to get a bit of momentum as well.
It's pretty funny. Okay, yeah. Never mind me pressing space again. Fat fingers. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, there we
it's
go.
going fine.
Okay, yeah, just roll through this. Why not? Nope.
It's also one of those games where when things start going slightly wrong, it
Ankerstrahl
usually
deaktiviert.
piles on.
Gut, geht zurück zum
Yeah, also when runner is explaining stuff.
Jaden, ich brauche noch Zeit. Geh an die Geschütze und schieß auf die
There he
Jagdwaffen
did a
statt
little
Blutwaffe
mind
Jäger nähern sich
trick
uns.
on that big dude.
Yeah, so that dude is actually one of the worst guys in the entire game. He just wrecks you utterly if you don't take care of him in one or the other way. And mind tricking him just with the same force power that we use on the Rancor, we just make him forget everything that he's ever seen. And there's a really cool thing that I'm not going to do here. Saves a little bit of time. But I'm just going to shoot the guys like I used to because I'm a boomer. Funny little anecdote about this. The TIE fighters' shots are completely random. They just shoot all around the outside spaceship area, which you can, by the way, also walk around in if you're a spaceman. And they can actually randomly hit each other. So sometimes when you come to this place, then a couple of them can be missing, and that's because they just started shooting each other.
Alles in die Luft.
It's nice RNG.
Der geht auf.
Yeah, and now Rift, probably also a level that is just unbelievably cool to look at, I assume.
The thing here is that we have a lot of like very high drops, so we're not actually getting elevation boosts off of any of these jumps. But there's one specific chain here where
Wer ist da?
we drop onto like a height. Yeah, that's far.
Wer ist da?
We drop onto a space where we can then get an elevation boost off the next bridge. This one. And when we get the elevation boost, don't lose the speed and can make it all the way down to the
Yeah, now we're
Oh, that's beautiful, yeah.
at the end. So
then another nice chain here. It's, side ledges.
Never mind.
unless that
Let's
guy
get
wants
blocked.
to be in the way.
Nobody.
Uns erreicht.
Okay, and on to the final story missions in the game. Extremely long casual levels, and we make them once again super short with a bunch of skips. So, actually, I'm just gonna do the other strat, right? It's cooler. The old way of doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind. Haven't done them in so long. There we go. And now we're at the end of the mission already. There's an elevator we can skip here by jumping on to a thing that is totally there, but you're not going to see it. Oh, I missed it. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it's a fairly precise jump up to this visible bridge. Have to do the crouch.
It's the hardest trick in the game. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, Tashper 2 also, I mean, I keep repeating myself, but one of my favorite missions in the game. It is actually really, really cool how they managed to make these indoor missions kind of, even though it's a relatively short game, I would say, overall, compared to the predecessor, Outcast also. This is a really nice chain that I just got there, and it's really difficult to go through that door. Kind of interesting in that you kind of have the feeling that you have the choice of going somewhere else, but you really don't. Using Force Protect here to not die. And we're actually on a timer right here. There's a conveyor belt part in the very end of this mission. And if I go too slow, then I have to use Rage, and that costs a bunch of force and health. I can get an elevation boost here, but not on the middle of the conveyor belts, but only on the side. The middle somehow kills all your speed. Sorry, all your jump. There we go. And I got the cycle, so I can just jump through this, and unless I hit it. There we go. Pick up some Stuka ammo, and then we're gonna fight the hardest boss in the game.
Stopp den Jedi.
Okay. Cool strat here. You speed at the right moment, she falls down, and she's dead. There we go. That's actually a really hard boss, by the way. Now, go ahead, Mumik.
Go ahead with
with explaining Vindor. Can you actually do that?
Okay. Well, down here he will like throw his saber and guide it through the floor in order and to hit some pillars, but he has to also like deactivate it at the right time, and it will destroy 2 pillars, opening this door. So he doesn't have to go down and do it.
There we go. Nice. That's really hard.
That's really, really hard. You can clap for that, by the way. That's stupidly hard trick. You're supposed to, like, actually not super supposed to, but you're killing 2 chains at the same time, and they are, I mean, it's impossible to explain, but they're like kind of angled. You need to angle your saber in the right way so that it bounces off the wall underneath the floor. You're never seeing any of that. And also, this is the final bridge of the game, so time's gonna come up any second once I kill the final boss. That's not the final boss.
Bitte zwing mich nicht dazu.
And time. Oh, overestimate.
Yeah, that Rancor.
Yeah, Rancor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Jedi Academy. Again, it's my favorite game. I've played it for 8 years pretty much constantly. I just want to shout out really quickly, I know I'm overestimate, but the whole Jedi Academy community, especially House, you guys are doing a great job of keeping this community alive. I appreciate you very much, and what you're doing with this game is fantastic. I cannot really name anybody because it's too many people, but thank you ESA for doing this, letting me do this again, and to you guys for supporting me and commentary and so on and so forth. Thank you very much, means a lot to me.
Ich habe Sie falsch eingeschätzt. Tut mir leid, Kyle.
So sadly I didn't get to interrupt you to change the language, but we did get a valiant effort from the donations here. We had Rosh Pennin sending in $20 saying, I'm Rosh, by the way. What's your name? We also had Covert Muffin with $20 saying, Ola. But absolutely amazing showcase anyway. German was definitely an interesting language as well. So with that, we shall get ready for the next run.